Good morning, it's Bruce. It's January 11th, Sunday, 2009. I believe this is the first blog of the year. It's taken me a while because Bill and I haven't been to see very much. We had festivities over the New Year's weekend and did not include any theater going. But we did see Shrek yesterday matinee. I'll preface this by saying I am one of the very few people who is not a fan of the film Shrek. I thought there were just too many fart and burp jokes, and although I do like the cartoon and fairy tale characters, and I thought it was clever, just wasn't as wild about it as a lot of people. That being said, I actually kind of like the musical more than the film. For some reason, the live fart and burp jokes with that cast, with the audience laughing and everything, came off a little bit better. And there are many things in Shrek to recommend. The reason I did go see Shrek is we got a great flyer offer. We did get the rear mezzanine seats, but the first row of the rear mezzanine, which is far back but not all the way back, and on the aisle for only $45 each. And in these tough economic times, to see a big Broadway musical for $45 each was a great opportunity. The other reason I wanted to see this is because I love the cast. Brian Darcy James is Shrek, Sutton Foster is Princess Fiona, and Chris Sieber is Lord Farquaad. And they're all really wonderful. Brian Darcy James has a lot of humor in that costume. I feel bad you can't see Brian Darcy James, but you see Shrek, and he's quite good, and he has a couple belled out ballady kind of songs where he's just got one of the best voices on Broadway. Chris Sieber is incredibly funny. If you've seen his costume, he plays the whole thing mostly on his knees with the little dangling legs, and he's quite funny. He gets every minute he's on stage is amusing. And Sutton Foster is really wonderful, although I wish in a couple scenes she could have been even a little wackier. A couple scenes reminded me of like a Princess Winifred in Carol Burnett kind of type in Once Upon a Mattress, and I sort of wish she could have just gone out there and like really gone out. The best thing in the show were a couple of the numbers. Princess Fiona has a great tap number at the top of Act 1. Let me see if I can catch the names. Starts, I think it's Morning Person, and she winds up dancing with a great chorus line. I won't give it away. Great humorous chorus line. And she gets to strip off her princess gown and show her great tap dancing legs. And it's, I think, the most fun number, along with Chris Sieber's number, well, I don't know what the number was, but Chris Sieber, his first number with the dancing townspeople. On the not minus side, but medium minus side, it's just not that score is that great. There's a couple really good songs in it, but I just wasn't carried away by Janine Tresori's music. However, I think they really did the book quite as good as you're going to get Shrek on stage. They got a lot of the humorous things, and the kids were pretty well attentive. There were a lot of kids at the matinee. And most of them were really well behaved. Unfortunately, and this is another thing that might have annoyed me during the show, is I had a little girl behind me. I can't think she was over 4. Maybe she was 5, but I think she was like 4. And she was sort of a whiner, like, "Mommy, I can't see. Mommy, I can't do that." And she did that now and then. And also, in the middle of Act 1, she sent her mother for M&Ms after a long debate about needing candy, and then mother actually went out down the dark aisle, down the dark steps to get her little girl M&Ms. So, you know, you gotta have that kind of audience at a show that's basically slated for kids, although I think there's a lot of adult stuff in it that the adults actually enjoy. So I actually enjoyed Shrek, but the sum of its parts just don't add up to like a brilliant rendition of a musical. I think the cast, some of the numbers, some of the book scenes, the set is beautiful. I enjoyed that set. It's very green. I enjoyed that set better than the Wicked set, which is very green. So it's mildly entertaining. One problem was that John Tartaglia was out yesterday, and I saw an understudy, and I didn't care for the Pinocchio too much. I don't know what John Tartaglia's Pinocchio is like, but the understudy, it was okay. It's not much of a part, and I can't believe, well, I know the Pinocchio plays the magic mirror, works the dragon that comes into the show, puppeteer of the dragon. So John Tartaglia actually has 3 parts, but really Pinocchio is the one you see the most, and the magic mirror, which is sort of a projected performance. So I would like to have seen John Tartaglia, because I love him, but we did see an understudy, and also Jen Cody was out. So I think the person who covered Jen Cody, I couldn't understand some of the gingerbread cookies lines, and sort of missed any of the funny lines the gingerbread cookie had. So I recommend Shrek only if you can get, if it winds up on half price or TDF, or you can get a discount. I don't think the prices that they charge at Broadway musicals now, it's really that worth it. But if you really want to see that cast, try to get a ticket. I don't know how long it will run. It is like reportedly between $20 and $25 million budget. I don't know if they can do that, if they can make that run. But I wish them well. It can get an audience. I think, you know, I haven't seen The Little Mermaid or Tarzan, but I have a feeling I would like this actually better than those two. Tarzan, of course, is long gone, but I haven't gone to see The Little Mermaid because of some of the reviews. But Shrek, I think it has its selling points. Well, that was sort of a mediocre review, and I wish I could be more thrilled about seeing it. I did really enjoy seeing that cast. All right, have a good day. All right, I have to issue a correction here. I thought Jen Cody did the voice of the gingerbread cookie, and she was out, and there was an understudy doing it. But I do think that the character Gingy, I assume is the gingerbread cookie, and was Haven Burton, who I'm not sure if she was out or not, because there were a couple people who were announced that they were out. But I did not understand the gingerbread cookies lines too much, so whoever was playing the gingerbread cookie was not Jen Cody. Could have been Haven Burton, maybe not, because they did announce a couple understudies before the show. They didn't put in, the only flyer they put in was for John Tartaglia, so I didn't really catch who was out. All right, sorry about the gingerbread cookie, but just his voice didn't carry.